Hi there, my name's Andrew from Park Runners Boat Sales. We're here for another video walkthrough tour and we are on board Verity 2. Verity 2 is a Merry Fisher 1095 Flybridge and it is available in the FlexiSail fleet. As with all the boats, we've been giving people fantastic opportunities to purchase one of these boats, keep it in the fleet with FlexiSail and give you a fantastic return on your investment, or alternatively from November onwards this boat can be purchased and taken out of the fleet and we'll be replacing this with something very, very similar. This forms obviously part of the motorboat side of FlexiSail. We currently have an Axopar 28, this Merry Fisher 1095. We've got an opportunity to bring a Quarken 27 and also, quite excitingly, an Axopar 37 will be coming very, very soon. So what's this boat all about? This is a 2022 model year Merry Fisher 1095. And I have to say the Merry Fisher 1095 for an 11 metre boat packs a huge amount in. You get a flybridge, you get a spacious saloon, you get 3 cabins and 600 horsepower. Quite excited to show you the rest of the walkthrough tour. So the Merry Fisher 1095 started the trend. It's one of the boats, probably one of the first flybridge outboard driven boats. And there is a trend now to have more and more outboard driven boats, which is fantastic. You have much lower maintenance costs. Yes, you don't have some of the fuel economy savings of a diesel, but you have a really easy, simple drive system lifted up out of the water. When you leave the boat, all of your drive, all of your gearbox is clear of the water, which is great. So this has got the twin Yamaha engines and it's really punchy. For a good sized boat, this pushes it along very, very well, and they look fantastic. They always look chunky at the back. It also means you get a lot more space here with loads of space there. There's a life raft underneath and an enormous lazarette locker that would probably hit 2 or 3 paddle boards, obviously not inflated, and they look pretty cool on the back. In terms of the design of these, they're much like the smaller Merry Fishers, where you have this seating area here is on a slide. Now that's great because what it means is this area here slides forward and then you lift the engines up, which gives a lot more access to the engines, and then slide it back and you have an increased size of the cockpit space, which is great. The cockpit space on this boat is laid to real teak and it's presented as you would imagine in the FlexiSail fleet in very, very nice condition. We have 2 maintenance guys who maintain these boats immaculately and they are always presented extremely well. Of course, remembering this is a boat club boat, not a charter boat. So people have to be part of our boat club, have inductions on the boat in order to get access to use them, and then they're beautifully maintained by our maintenance team. In terms of the boat, the access to the saloon is slightly offset. It's hard to see, but you have a slightly wider access point here than you do on this side. Now, one of the great things about that is it means it maximises your internal space and you just have the walkway down the side. And the walkway is good. I always show people where the handholds are and where the access points are. If you're coming up here in rough weather, you've got some really good sturdy handholds and you also have a little door. So this door here, we open it up and it allows people who are perhaps a little bit scared to jump on at the back, very nice, easy access through there as well. So the side decks are excellent, and as you go along and walking up here, you could possibly add an extra handhold up there. There isn't one on this boat, but if you're walking along and you're nervous, then you've got a good sturdy handrail all the way along. 2 steps then come up into the bow, and this boat has got loads and loads of optional extras, one of which is a full suite of bow cushions. So the bow cushions go on the bow, and they also have little seats that prop up so you can actually look forward as well. So it's a really nice design. In terms of the rest of the boat, they're quite blunt-nosed, these boats, and that really maximises the amount of space you've got downstairs in the cabin, and you'll be blown away in a minute, an 11-metre boat, how much space there is in that front cabin. Electric anchor windlass can be operated both from here or either of the Helm stations. And whilst talking about operating things on the Helm stations, this boat's also fitted with a joystick. It's got toys as well, so quite looking forward to showing you that. I was out doing an induction on this boat just last week. It's the first time the person had handled a joystick-driven boat, and they're so intuitive that they literally got on board the boat, manoeuvred out of here, twisted the joystick backwards, forwards, and it looked like they've been doing it all their life. It was the first time they'd ever touched a joystick-powered boat, and they handled this absolutely beautifully. So it's a really nice feature to have on these Merry Fisher 1095s, and the Yamaha engines seem to work really, really nicely with it. So cockpit space, as I mentioned, it's nice and spacious. You have a good amount of storage space in here as well. So this can be lifted up. That's where we keep the spare gas bottle in a vented cupboard. You've also got a hose, mop, etc. And then this lazarette space is just under here and it is absolutely enormous. But the feeling of spaciousness on the boat are brilliant. as you come into here, this is a table leaf. This comes down, just down in down position, lifts up there as well. And you can comfortably get, I'd say, well, it's a 4/6 cosy people up here. And what I love is this space is just dominated by light. You've got really big windows. So you're up here on a day when it's a bit miserable, looking out, you're cozy, it's warm, you've got heating on board this boat, and it just feels like a really nice place to be. The galley is up at the top, so your galley is just up here. You have a 2-burner gas hob, which is located just inside there. And then you have hot and cold running water. Of course, being outboards, the hot water is delivered through an immersion heater, so you do need to be plugged into the power in order to get the hot water on the boat. You've also got a microwave, and then all of your isolator switches are located just under there as well. There's more storage space all the way throughout, and then just inside here you have a fridge. Now that's one of 2 fridges, so there's actually 2 fridges on board this boat, and the second being in one of the cabins, because of course I say one of the cabins, it has 3 of them, just to remind people, which is amazing for an 11-metre boat. The helm position is obviously my favourite thing on the helm position is the joystick. The joystick control is just really nice and handy there. The rest of the controls, very simple, easy to use navigation system provided by Garmin. Not sure I had my voice then, Garmin. You have a Fusion Bluetooth sound system, connect to your phones, gives you Bluetooth throughout all the speakers. You also have a bow thruster. Quite a few boats that don't have bow thrusters and have joysticks. This has got both, and the boat's also fitted with the optional Zipwakes. Zipwakes are brilliant. Most people know I had them fitted to my boat last year, and it's transformed the boat. You can go on the plane down as low as 14, 15 knots on a boat that used to plane at 22. So Zipwakes are a brilliant control system, and they even you out as you're going along completely automatically, so you can just forget about them or manually control them. All of your carling switches are located down here, and a really nice Yamaha throttle set, as well as having a coloured touchscreen control there for all of your engine data as well. So that's really cool. And you also have on this a autopilot as well. So the autopilot is all built in there. You have side access door. So this door can be opened by just pulling that bolt down, unlocking the door, and then sliding it open. And then there's nice easy access to the cleat. So I always look on a side access door how easy it is to get to the cleat. So if you were short-handed on board this boat, how easy it is to just loop a line around the midships cleat and secure yourself on if you're on your own. And it's nice and easy on this boat. VHF located just at the top there as well. The cool thing about this seat, so I showed it in dining mode earlier, from just a literal push on there, it then turns into more like being on a bus there. So suddenly you've got another seat there for 2 or 3 people, and a handy hold all the way along there as well. So if you're in rougher weather, you can hold on tight. So I'm just going to grab the camera now and just show you down here. Now, down here is like a little TARDIS. So if we walk down here, I'll show you the front cabin first. I said it's a really good sized cabin, and you can see that. A big island bed, really, really nice windows throughout, ample lighting and air through everywhere. Nice little touches with the upholstered backrest there, upholstery all the way around, locker space, and it just feels really, really nice in here. I love the use of the undercovered LED lights, and it's a really, really spacious little cabin in here. Inside here, you have the day heads. So again, it feels very, very designery. You've got a countertop sink, electric flush toilets, good mirrors up at the top, and then a very nice shower. It's a sit-down shower or stand-up. You just pull the shower out and pop it up on the top there, and then there's lots of light that comes down through here as well. So that's a really, really nice day heads, which then opposite, you have this cabin. So we've got the sun pad cushions from the bow is just in there. It's a good size. I'd say it's a 1.5 down there. So a couple would sleep down there, be quite cozy. And you've got the additional fridge located there and a skylight coming down as well. You walk down the corridor and you've got another cabin. So this one is a much bigger bed. So that is a full-size bed in there, LED lighting at the back. I love the side windows, so you've got nice, easy access to look out to the water. There's a power point there. There is storage space just down here on the side. And obviously it's very, very well lit, and it's a nice cabin. And you've got this lovely skylight at the top. So that is pretty cool. So as we come back down here, of course, I mentioned earlier in the intro, this is the Flybridge model. So Merry Fisher do two models on this boat, a 1095 normal and a 1095 Flybridge. The Flybridge obviously means it's got another helm station. And we've just taken on some new FlexiSail members on board this boat. One of the things they really liked was that feeling of having a Flybridge to give you that completely different feel when you're out of the water. It really does feel quite special up there. So I'm going to grab the camera and show you what's up there. So a good handhold, so it is ladder based and that maximises space, but it is pretty easy to get up here. And then up at the top you have another helm position. There's another joystick control just there, Zipwake systems, twin throttles, all of your controls for your autopilot, a smaller Garmin plotter, and then similar to down below you have two seats at the top, a table, and then this sun pad area at the back, which if I just move that into that position there and drop that down, that lays completely flat, and now you have a really nice sun pad area all the way along there. So you can have sunbathing there for two people, or lift it up into that seated position where you could then have some nice meal up on the Flybridge here, and also another sitting space at the front with a little cup holder at the front. But you can see the view from up here is brilliant, and this is what people really love about Flybridge boats. It's always quite quiet up here. You have a beautiful view from here over towards Warsash on a nice summer's evening, and it's always nice to be up on a Flybridge. Should have mentioned you also have bow thruster controls there as well. Right, let's go back down these stairs. I'm going to turn around and head downstairs again. Okay, so I think that pretty much covers this Merry Fisher 1095. Now, just to reiterate the point on this boat, someone could buy this boat, keep it in the FlexiSail fleet. You buy the boat and we give you a return on your investment. We pay for your mooring costs, we pay for your insurance costs, but you still get access to the boat. And that's a fantastic way of joining FlexiSail on the owner member model, or this boat is available from November onwards where someone can take it out of the fleet and we'll be replacing it with something very, very similar. So hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough tour. The Merry Fisher 1095 is a fabulous boat, very, very clever use of space. It feels really spacious. I don't think there's another 11-metre boat with 3 cabins, 2 outboards and a Flybridge. If there is, put it in the comments. I'd be intrigued to know. Thanks as always for watching, and look forward to seeing you in the next video very, very soon.